G'day team, Pete checking in with another unboxing. So this time we've got dun dun dun. Let's have a look. I'll be a bit careful with this. Righto. So it's packed in some nice foam. Yes, then we've got the item. Wacko. So this is a case for the Hiby R4, which I think is probably going to shock some of my trolls, which just think I'll just chuck all this stuff around and break it on purpose. So what do we get? Some troll pellets. Happily post that to a few people. Then we get an inner foam. Just in there. Pretty tight. You can see it's just like a layered foam. Very good. Who cares? Then we get the actual case. So this is not the genuine Hiby PU, aka vegan, aka knockoff leather, which for me is rubbish. So this one here is from AliExpress. It feels like leather. It definitely smells like leather, but whether it is or not, don't know. So you can see it's got the Hiby embossed in it, exactly the same as the genuine one. I think these are also dearer, being that it is leather, or around the same price. You can see your indents for the power, skip track, play pause, skip track, so they're all in there pretty sweet. Pretty prominently embossed. You can see on the other side there's not too much jazz. So the fit and finish on that looks pretty good. It's a little bit of a jag there. Who cares? Volume up and down. Back to the top. The stitching in it looks pretty solid. And it's pretty firm. I don't know whether that's going to have a magnet to keep it in place, but you can see it hinges. And you've got like that gutter crease there down the center of that hinge. Snaps back pretty quick. Other than that, I think that's your only adjuster. The inside's like a felt. It is quite hard. I believe that's going to be over a plastic. There's some more marks on it. It's got me questioning whether that is leather. If it is, it's bloody thin. I guess the only real way to test it would be the only way to test it would be old style. But I'm probably not ready to do that just yet. It's just opening it. Anyway, let's see how it fits in the actual R4. So this thing has been an absolute ripper. I've had nothing but a terrible experience with my iBasso. I had the DX180, which failed. Something to do with the hardware buttons on it. was sent back to the authorised seller distributor here in Australia. They confirmed the issue. It was sent back to iBasso. Then I got the iBasso DX260, and this time that one failed. Must have been something internal to do with the Bluetooth, and then also the Wi-Fi. Once again, it was sent back to the authorised dealer. They confirmed the issue. It's been sent back to iBasso, so apparently that's going to take 4 weeks, which in my opinion is just bullshit. The Hibys I've never had any issues with, including the M300, absolute ripper. This thing absolutely rocks. Now, for $400 on one of those mega sales, there is no way that iBasso DX180 is worth twice the price, and there's no way that the DX260 is worth 4 times this. This sounds bloody amazing. It drives these Hifiman headphones, absolutely no worries at all, just shits it in. So I definitely recommend these. So here's one for the trolls that, yes, I have a case for it. And yeah, I look after these things. Look, it's not a Fabergé egg. And it's not a treasure, I guess, to be adorned. I guess I do enjoy using these things. Otherwise, they end up owning you. But yes, they are expensive. And I believe that plugging in aftermarket cables and stuff, of course you can. They're at least OEM spec, if not better. And there's a whole secondary market for that. So there's another one for the trolls. So anyway, back to this. It sits in there pretty tight. You can see that. Going in there on the sides, there's minimal gaps there. And as it goes in, you can see that's pretty tight. It has got probably a medium force to push that in. So that's definitely good and snug. Push it all the way. Then that snaps closed. So that's it inside the unit. So I'd say that's pretty cool. So let's test the buttons. Yep, so the power comes on, no worries. Power off, power on, so that's easy as. Let's have a go at it. So power on. Screen's awesome. This thing here is super snappy. I definitely recommend these. Super quick, as you can see. So let's have a go at skip track. Yep, so that works, no worries. Back, forwards, easy. That's awesome. Play, pause. Yep, pause, no worries. Then we'll try the volume. Okay, so you actually have to have the headphone plugged in to work the volume on these, which I figured out after looking at some forums when I first opened it. So there you go, volume up. The other cool thing with this is you can use a screen to turn your volume up or down. That's ripper. And I've only got this thing on low gain too, so volume down. You still got that awesome click. It's not hard to push by any means, so that case feels good. Forwards, backwards tracks. So yeah, I reckon that is an absolute ripper. So that gets my recommendation. This is a genuine leather Hiby R4 case from a seller on AliExpress. It does feel like leather. I guess I'd have to give it the actual lighter test to confirm that, but I'd say that's pretty good. And it was about the same, if not maybe slightly more expensive, I think, than the genuine, but for leather I'd rather invest in that because yeah, I find they genuinely last a little bit longer. So that's your Hiby R4 case. Hope that keeps all my trolls happy. So it's not a Fabergé egg, but it's yeah, to be used and enjoyed, and they definitely get their covers and whatnot put on them. So that's awesome. Snug fit. It's a little bit of a bow there, whatever. I really like that colour too. It's like, I think they call it off-white. It's like a strawy kind of colour. And that's the only colour available, I believe, at this time. So yeah, that's a ripper. Easy access, all the inputs, charger, lock switch. Yeah, that's a ripper. Righto team, that's Pete with the Hiby R4 case. I hope you're enjoying your DAP. See you team.